Hello everyone, this is BCS Buster, and welcome back to Let's Play Breath of Fire 3. Well, last time we got the Royal Sword and Life Armors for all the members of our team there, and I picked up a third Life Armor for Ray, and I'll equip that on him when I swap out some other party members and get that all going. Now, what I want to do now is I need to do a couple of things before going on and getting more of the best equipment in the game for our characters. Now, the first thing I need to do is I need to take Momo, and I need to get him studying with Fall again, because I really want her HP, I'm sorry, not her HP, her power and defense to go up so that her atomic bombs can do more and more damage. By the way, the atomic bomb also has a 100% hit rate, so it's a really, really great weapon for her, and we're going to definitely keep that on her for sure. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and take care of that. You've seen me in the LP do enough trips to Urkantaba and to the arena to get Hondara and Fall. So I'm going to see if I can get any more skills with Hondara. I'm at the point now where I don't need to get any more skills with Hondara for Momo there, so that's fine. So I'll take care of all of those things, and then I'm going to meet you just outside of the Desert of Death by the Oasis so that we can continue to get some of the best items in the game. So I'll just meet you there. Okay, I've made it to Urkantaba, and I do want to show you this real quick, this final ability that we can get from Hondara. So let's talk to him. God is always with us, I agree. And we get a gift. And Momo learns Benediction, which is actually a pretty useful ability. If you really are in a bind. So let's take a look at that. And with Momo having a lot of AP, this will actually be helpful. So let's take a look. Skill, Benediction. It has a chance to restore all of your party members that have been KO'd. So if for some reason Ryu and Gar get into a pinch, we can revive them with everybody, having a chance to revive them with everybody. So that can be pretty nice, and something that could be useful a little bit later on. So anyways, I just wanted to show you that. I think that's pretty cool. So, okay, now I'm going to go get Fall back on my team at the arena and meet you in... I'll now meet you outside of the Desert of Death. Okay, I lied. I need to make one more trip to the fairy village, and let's see how that's doing. We haven't been there in a little while. Let's see how we're doing in our good old village there. I feel like as the village expands, the music gets a little better, a little more upbeat. So, all right, let's check it out. Hey, all right, a fairy was born. Woohoo! And the culture level rose, very nice. And, ooh, discovered some new work, and Lily got some new merchandise. Very good. Let's take a look. Let's see exactly what we can find there. There's the inn. We don't need to worry about that. Let's see what kind of merchandise Lily has got here. All right, very good. Ooh, and now we're starting to get the tiger's cap. So now we're starting to get into some decent equipment here. Raises power, which is good. And protector, so resist status change, which is nice. Still not what I'm looking for, however. There's still one more weapon that I want to purchase, but we'll get it eventually here. Okay, she's still figuring out what exactly we're going to do there, but that's fine. All right, let's take a look in the second floor and see what we can find here. All right. Okay, it looks like we don't have any new items here. Just the Bell's Collar if you want to meet enemies, if you're looking to do some level grinding, but I really don't care about that. And what do we got here? Okay, she's still working on culture, so that's very good. I believe the culture level is getting close to being max, so I like that. Oh, great. Very nice. I don't think I have anything to sell, though. I don't think I have anything that appears to be for value, I think. Nope, everything's good. All right, so nothing new there. And what do we got here? Oh, yeah, we get some, we're doing a fighting round in battle. She gives us a surprise. And we get a vitamin. And it looks like a person hasn't come back from their quest yet to find us a good item. So that's fine. All right, well, let's see how we can improve the village. And let's see what new games, or new skills, I guess. I kind of almost gave it away there. What the next new skill is. I guess I know what to do. So let's take a look and see what we got here. All right, so we got the new fairy. Ooh, Rebe. She's got some red abilities there. So let's put her hunting for now. And then maybe we can have her getting a quest a little bit later on. Okay, so secondhand shop, nothing really going there. So let's take a look at the new abilities there. Okay, casino. So now what we can do here is we can run a little casino and try and get some games here. I'm not going to worry about this. I'll demonstrate this when I come back to the fairy village because there's one more job that we can get that I want to get before I show off everything in the fairy village. So, okay, now I promise I will meet you in the Desert of Death. No more stops. Okay, I've made it back here to the Desert of Death, and I've made a couple quick changes to my setup. So let's go over those real quick. Now, the first thing I did was I put Ray into my party, because I'm going to want him for what I want to do next. Let's go ahead and give him the life armor there. Yeah, regenerate some HP. Very nice. I don't think there's... Well, I can go and give him the piercing edge. Sure. And that's all I really want to do for right now. The other thing I want to do is I went and I bought a bell collar so I can raise the chance of meeting enemies. Because that's going to be important on this next area. Because I'm actually looking for a particular enemy. Two particular enemies here in the container yard. Now, I mentioned to you earlier that some of the toughest enemies in the game are here in the container yard. And I wasn't kidding. So let's see if we can find them. Nope, this is just a tank bot. But most of the time you're going to run into these tank bots. And that's just kind of the nature of the beast. However, as I mentioned, there are some other enemies that are here. So let's see if we can find the one that I'm looking for. Alright, and I gained a level from Momo there, and fighting some tank bots while looking for the enemies that I'm looking for. And Momo learns Ragnarok. So now she's got some offensive magic that she can use. So that's kind of helpful. So let's take a look at that. Really quick. Yeah, Comet Attack versus all targets. That can be kind of useful. Alright, and Ray's going to level up here in a second as well, so let's see if I can show that off. I'm sure I will. Yep. By the way, fighting these tank bots and grinding a little bit is also a good way to advance the fairy village, because the fairy village advances based upon how many battles you fight and just defeating random battles. And we get a level for Ray there, and with him studying with Bunyan, he gets his power and defense getting a little bit higher along with learning skills for him. So that's pretty cool. Here's the enemy I'm looking for, Berserker. Now, I will eventually show you how to destroy this thing, but for right now, all I want to try and do is get an item from it. So, let's see. So we're going to start by casting, let's see, where is it? Let's get speed going on Ryu there. And we're just going to try and steal an item from them. That's the goal. Yeah. So as you can see, this thing's got a lot of power, and it's pretty tough to defeat. But again, hopefully we can get... Okay, but we grabbed the Ares gloves. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Now, I want to get out of here. Okay, we can't escape. That's not good. She'll kill Momo. That's fine. Come on, Ray, get out of there. Whew! Okay, excellent. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Because what we just managed to do is steal the best item in the game. Or the best, I believe it's let's see, is it a shield? Yeah, so it's the best shield in the game. Not only does it increase the attack power by 10, but it also manages to raise their defense significantly. So that's pretty awesome. Now, what I want to do is now I need to make my way back to the fairy village. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Dragnir and do it that way. So let me take off the... By the way, see that life armor starting to work already. So I took a couple steps there, and we managed to increase the his life. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so let's take off the bell collar. Let's probably heal up. All right. So what I want to do now is I want to make my way back to the fairy village, and restore, just in case I run into trouble. And then once I make my way back to the fairy village, hopefully we'll have advanced it enough that it can learn the next. Okay, I'll just destroy this tank bot real quick, and it will be able to advance to get the final shop that I want. And again, random battles are the way to do it. So if I haven't gotten what I want yet, then what I'll do is I'll make my way back here, and keep fighting tank bots until I can get the shop to open up and do what I want it to do. And in the meantime, while I'm getting the shop to do what I want it to do, then I'll also continue to look for... I want to go to Dragon, yeah. I will continue to look for Berserkers and keep stealing Ares gloves from them. By the way, I believe the steal rate of Ares gloves is 100%. So as long as you can get one person to steal from the Berserker, you'll get the Ares gloves. And I actually want to end up getting 6 copies for all of my party members there. And again, I will eventually show you how to destroy the Berserkers a little bit later on. But right now, I just want to get myself set up with the best equipment, because as you can see, those things can beat your ass. Okay, so let's go to the Fairy Village, and let's see if we've advanced the civilization as far as I wanted it to. And again, I fought a lot of tank bots, so hopefully that will work. If I can read the sign. So my person didn't get an item again. Oh well. Okay, discovered new work. Oh, and Lily and Pooch got new merchandise too. Excellent. Okay. I think I'm finally able to get what I want as far as... Yes, I know what to do. As far as shops go. Okay. Now, the culture level is at 7, so that's maxed out. So I don't need to develop, let's see, I don't need to develop culture anymore since that's already done. But I can now copy, which means I can now make copies of an item. And that is awesome. And I need a blue, okay, good. Okay, so you, well, actually I'll leave you there for now, that's fine. And then gift shop, yeah, that's fine. Exploring, I have to find a new fairy to explore, but that's fine. I don't even really care about that much. Again, I just care about getting the copy ability. So, okay, now let me take a second here. Okay, so let's start by establishing what I now want to have happen in the Fairy Village. Yes, I already know what to do. So, let's start by getting everything going. Now, the first thing we want to do is we want to put this copy shop to use. I keep wanting to say coffee shop, but I know it's copy shop. Okay, now, what I want to do is I want to get one person going in the copy shop. And really, I only need to have one person going at a time. And I'll tell you more about that here in just a minute. But you also want to make sure that that one person has a full light blue bar there, because they're going to be doing the copying of an item here. This is so incredibly useful. I mean, I can't even begin to tell you here, BCS Universe, how great this is going to be. Now, if you want, you can have multiple people copying at the same time. The only problem with that is, let's see. Well, you know what? I'll explain it to you when we go inside. So let's go inside now, and let's take a look. Oh no, I don't want to rest here. No, we're good. Yeah, we're all good. Everything's nice and fun. Now, let's go take a look at the new item stores and see what we've got going on here. All right. And now we can get the best weapon in the game for Nina, the Ouroboros. We need to sell some things first. Okay, so I don't need the AP shells anymore, so let's get rid of those. Rock Breaker, you don't need that. Gale Javelin, yeah, I don't need that. The Sleep Shells, I'll keep those just in case. And now let's also sell some armor. Bucklers, let's see, definitely don't need that anymore. Lacquer armor, yeah, I don't need that anymore. Let's see, I'm also gonna, you know what, I'm also gonna sell the, well, I'll sell one Amber B plate because I don't need that anymore. Magma armor I'll keep in case I run into some flame enemies. Ares gloves, I definitely want to hang on to those. And, well, armor, do I need that? I don't think I need this anymore either. Let's get rid of that. Okay, now, let's go ahead and buy the Ouroboros for Nina. Very good. Now I can actually go buy one more item also. Let's go here. Now I've got nothing but the best. Yes, I know. And now I can buy the Holy Mantle, which is lowering a chance of meeting enemies. So that can be helpful in certain areas, especially if you're just trying to get through an area. So there you are. Okay, now let's go over to the copy shop. Let's show you how this works. Now this is probably one of the most useful features in all of Breath of Fire 3. If you give this person one of your items, They can copy it for you. Yes. And what I want to do is I want to give them the Ares gloves. As you can see, that raises their power. So let's do that. Yes, I do. Great. We'll loose the item, so that's no good. And yeah, what can happen is it can turn it into a rice ball, which is unfortunate. So now, what we're gonna do, now what you can do is you can assign more people to the copy shop in order to copy more items. And you can copy those items and sell those for money if you want. So that can be kind of useful. The only problem is it doesn't work every single time. And so, and whether the item copied or not is determined when you re-enter the copy, or when you re-enter the fairy village. So what you should do is definitely save your game before you enter the village, and then enter it and see if they copy. Now, the higher quality the item, the harder it is to copy. So it's important to have somebody with a 100% blue bar to help the odds. And if you try to copy 3 big items, you may only get 1 of them, or you may only get 2 of them. You might get all 3, but you may have to reload it a billion times, and that's just a pain in the butt. So what I'm gonna do now is they're gonna work on copying the Ares gloves. Now, in order for them to do it, they need some time, and the time consists of random battles. So what I'm gonna do is I'm now gonna make my way back to the container yard, and I'm gonna keep working on berserkers and perhaps the other item, or perhaps the other enemy that I want to show you. And once that happens, I will be back, and then hopefully I'll make a copy of the item. I think you need to fight like 30 random battles or something like that. So I'll take care of that, and if something exciting happens, I'll meet you at the container yard, and if not, then I'll meet you back here in Fairy Village after I've destroyed some enemies in the container yard. Here's the other new enemy I'm looking for, the Archmage. Now, for this one, we're going to turn into a dragon. Now, I don't know if I have the abilities to kill him just yet. I may have to come back later in the game when my party's a little stronger in order to defeat him, but we're going to give it a shot. Okay, so what I want to do to start... Let's try and steal something from him. What I want to start by doing... Ugh, I was hoping to get Ryu transformed into a dragon. Well, that didn't work. For some reason, the Archmage really likes targeting Ryu. I don't quite understand. But if you can target, I can steal anything. If you can target someone else, that'd be great. Now, this is why the Archmage sucks. He recovers 1,500 HP every single time, and there's nothing you can do about that. That just happens. So, like I said, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about that. So what we need to do is figure out a way to damage him enough to do over 1,500 HP worth of damage. It's the only way you can kill him. And his speed is really high too, also. Okay. Hopefully we can get Ryu raised from the dead. Okay, cool. Yeah, so really we're not strong enough to kill him just yet. Eventually I want to kill him because if you kill him, you're guaranteed to get the best weapon in the game for Ray. So when my character's a little stronger and I've got all my equipment set up, then I'll show you how we're going to kill this guy. But for right now, let's just escape. Or maybe not. Of course he can't kill him. Yeah. Alright, come on, Ryu. Get out of there, buddy. I guess Ryu recovers 1 HP every round because of the life armor, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so now I'll meet you back in Fairy Village. And we get a level for Ryu there, and he learned Vigor. Ooh, and I got a Wisdom seed. Cool. All right, let's take a look at Vigor and see what that does. Ooh, 50. Look at that. Heals heavy wounds on all targets. So basically, it's if you're in a pinch, then you use that ability there. Okay, cool. Okay, I made it back to the Fairy Village, so let's take a look and see if the copy shop actually worked. Yeah, so let's head up the stairs here. Fairy. Haha! And she did it! And we get a second Ares gloves. I had to go and fight 20 random battles for that to happen. So, and now that's how the copy shop works. So now I've got 2 Ares gloves. Now my goal is to get 6 of them. So what I'm probably going to do is... well, here, I'll show you what I'm going to do. we're going to swap around our fairies just a little bit. Yes, I know what to do. All right. So what we're going to do now is we want to get multiple fairies in our copy shop. Now, we don't need anybody developing jobs anymore because we've already got all the jobs that we've needed there. So we don't need to worry about that. Ooh, I got a new fairy too. I just realized that. All right, cool. So now let's move somebody from hunting. Who's really good? Alpha's really good. Zwei. Yeah, that's okay. Let's move Zwei into the copy shop. Now, eventually, what I'm going to want to do is start copying multiple Aries gloves. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and I'm going to repeat this process until I have 6 Aries gloves from copying and from stealing from the Berserkers, and then we'll be able to continue on. But what other equipment can we find to help us get the best possible team in the game? You have to wait till next time to find out. So then, this is BCS Buster signing off. Don't forget to like me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter at BCSBusterLP. Check out my blog. Check out my donations page. And as always, take care, y'all.